The movie begins with a sleek and futuristic advertisement that immediately grabs our attention. In the ad, we see a charismatic man named Marion, the owner and founder of a powerful tech company called Life. With a charming smile, he introduces the world's most revolutionary creation, an android wife, also known as an A-wife. Marion proudly explains that these robotic companions are designed to function exactly like real human wives. In the ad, Marion describes how each android is capable of love, empathy, and affection, not through programming alone, but through the implantation of human memories. Once someone's memories of a loved one are uploaded into her system, the android begins to behave, feel, and react like that person, inheriting all their habits, emotions, and even personal quirks. The android looks completely human, from the warmth of her skin to the way she smiles or moves her eyes. She can cook, clean, laugh, cry, and even engage in physical relationships, making her nearly indistinguishable from a living woman. Marion proudly declares that his android wives are the perfect companions, built not only to perform household chores or satisfy emotional needs, but to fulfill every human desire. The ad ends with the tagline, "Wife Life, bringing love back to life." The screen fades out, and we're taken into the real world behind this glamorous ad. Here we meet William, one of the company's top employees. But William's job isn't to sell androids, it's to hunt them down. His main task is to track and capture runaway android wives who have somehow gained independence or escaped their owners. In this futuristic society, not everyone agrees with how Life operates. A rebel organization believes that these androids have real emotions and deserve freedom, that they are living beings trapped in artificial bodies. William, however, has always been loyal to Marion and sees the androids as property that must be returned. William meets his boss. Marion greets him warmly but with a knowing look, as if he understands the emptiness behind William's eyes. Through their conversation, we learn that William once had a real wife named Merid, who passed away tragically. The loss left a deep void in his life, and Marion, trying to help, offers him something extraordinary, a second chance at love. Marion introduces William to a newly designed A-wife, an android waiting silently in a glass chamber. Her face is serene, lifelike, and eerily familiar. Marion explains that this model has the capacity to receive human memories instantly. With trembling hands, William uploads all the digital memories of his deceased wife into the android. As the data flows into her system, her lifeless eyes blink open. She softly whispers William's name, William, exactly the way his late wife once did. Overcome with emotion, William names her Meredith. At first, things seem perfect. Meredith walks, talks, and behaves just like the real Merid. She remembers their favorite songs, his favorite meals, even the way they used to argue and laugh. William feels like his life has been restored. That night, however, his loneliness and longing take over. He switches Meredith into sex mode. And although he hesitates at first, feeling strange about being intimate with a machine, the moment she kisses him, all doubts fade away. The next morning, the two seem like any ordinary couple. Meredith hums softly while making breakfast, while William sits quietly, watching her with admiration. But the perfect illusion of peace is quickly broken when a news broadcast flashes across the screen. Angry crowds are shown protesting outside government buildings, holding banners that read, "Androids are people too." When Meredith innocently asks what the protests are about, William coldly tells her, "Those are rebels, bad people. My job is to protect the world from them." The scene cuts to William's workplace. There, he reunites with his colleague and close friend Jack, a confident but skeptical officer who works alongside him in the capture unit. The two receive intel that a group of terrorists has kidnapped several A-wives and are planning to reprogram them for the freedom movement. When they arrive at the hideout, the place is a mess: broken machinery, damaged androids, and terrified android wives locked inside cages. One of them tries to escape but collapses halfway, her system half corrupted. William notices something shocking. All the androids' memory cores have been wiped clean. As they explore further, they encounter a man who claims ownership of the androids, calling them his property. When the man refuses to release them, William shoots him without hesitation. His actions are cold and mechanical, showing how detached he's become from morality. Meanwhile, back home, Meredith begins to experience something unusual. she activates her dream mode, a feature designed to help androids process stored memories. Inside her dream, she is guided by a friendly AI assistant named Ado, who helps her navigate her memory files. As Meredith explores, she finds herself inside a vivid scene, a glamorous party from one of William's old memories. Music plays, people laugh, and everyone seems carefree. But among the crowd, she notices a mysterious man wearing a mask. When she approaches him, the man silently hands her a card with a bird drawing on it. Before she can ask anything, the dream collapses. When Meredith wakes up, she sketches the same bird she saw in the dream on a piece of cloth and shows it to William. He forces a smile and tells her, "That bird. It was a symbol my wife loved. It represents her good memories." Meredith doesn't suspect anything, but William's tone suggests he's hiding something. Days later, while riding her bicycle through the park, Meredith accidentally collides with a woman named Louise. The woman helps her up but whispers something strange. "You don't have much time. You must remember everything soon." Before Meredith can respond, Louise walks away quickly and disappears into the crowd. Back home, Meredith becomes restless. She tries to access her self-edit mode, a function that allows an android to modify its own data, but she's denied permission. Curious and frustrated, she re-enters dream mode and asks Ado to show her random files. Most of them are locked, labeled as restricted. Suddenly, she finds herself sitting in a chair, reading William's wife's diary inside the dream. As she turns the pages, she feels someone's presence. The masked man appears again, walking toward her, but before he can speak, William interrupts and forcefully wakes her up from the dream. It becomes clear that William is monitoring her dreams, and that he doesn't want her to remember something. Later that night, he secretly throws away the cloth with the bird drawing on it, confirming that he's hiding the truth. The following day, William and Jack go on another mission. They find an android working quietly as a receptionist in a corporate building. When William approaches her and demands that she come with them, she looks terrified. She says softly, "I'd rather die than go back." Before William can stop her, she leaps from the window, crashing to her death below. That tragic scene shakes William briefly, but he buries the emotion and returns home. Meanwhile, Louise shows up at William's house and meets Meredith again. She asks her urgently, "Have you met Kenny?" When Meredith acts confused, Louise realizes she's being recorded. The surveillance cameras are watching. She quickly looks toward the camera and says, "Tell William, Kenny will come to see you soon." Then she walks away, leaving Meredith even more puzzled. That evening, when William returns, Meredith tells him about Louise and her strange warnings. She also confesses that she keeps seeing a masked man in her dreams. William pretends to be calm but is clearly alarmed. He decides to use her dream mode himself to find out who the masked man is and what connection he has with Louise. He invites Jack over to help monitor the process and places Meredith into dream mode once again. Inside her dream, Meredith enters a dimly lit house where the masked man is waiting. As she gets closer, he removes his mask, and she instantly recognizes him. It's Kenny, the same person Louise had mentioned. Kenny gives Meredith an address, whispering, "Find me there. The truth is waiting." Watching remotely, William notes down the address with growing tension. He rushes to the location that night, a quiet, abandoned house, but finds nothing there except old, dusty furniture. Frustrated, he returns home. Later, Meredith asks why so many of her memories are blocked. William finally opens up, or at least pretends to. He tells her that his wife once worked for a secret international sex organization, entertaining dangerous arms dealers and wealthy clients. He says he blocked those memories to protect her from reliving the trauma. Meredith accepts his answer, but deep down something doesn't feel right. To get to the truth, William decides to do something extreme. He'll enter Meredith's dream himself. He tells her that if her battery level drops too low, she must immediately pull him out. Meredith agrees reluctantly, and the two connect their consciousnesses through the neural interface. Inside the dream, Meredith finds herself in the same old house again. Kenny appears, warning her that William can't be trusted. Suddenly, William manifests inside the dream as well. The moment he sees Kenny, rage consumes him. A violent fight breaks out between the two men, as Meredith watches in horror. She runs through the dream world, searching for an exit. Kenny and William's battle leads them into a grand hotel, filled with flickering lights and collapsing walls. Just as William is about to kill Kenny, Meredith's battery alarm blares. Remembering his warning, she forcibly pulls William out of the dream. When William wakes up, he finds Jack waiting nearby, furious. Jack has realized what William was trying to do, not to extract information, but to kill Kenny, even inside the dream world. Disgusted, Jack tells him he's done working with him and storms out. The emotional storm is far from over. And in the next part, the truth about Meredith, Kenny, and William will finally be revealed. After Jack leaves in anger, the atmosphere at William's house turns tense and suffocating. Meredith can sense something has changed in him. His once gentle tone has turned cold and paranoid. He barely speaks, avoids her gaze, and seems constantly on edge. Late one night, William stands alone in the dark, staring at Meredith as she charges in her sleep pod. His eyes are full of regret and fear, as if he knows that she's getting closer to uncovering a secret that could destroy everything. The next morning, he finally confronts her. "You've been compromised, Meredith," he says firmly. "Something's inside you, dangerous data that could let someone hack into your system. I have to erase your memories before it spreads." Deep down, he knows that's a lie. He's not protecting her, he's protecting himself. Despite her pleas, William takes Meredith back to the Wife Life facility, where androids are routinely wiped and reprogrammed. The bright white lab feels sterile and lifeless. Rows of inactive android wives lie inside transparent pods, their systems frozen mid-reboot. As technicians prepare Meredith for the wipe, she looks around helplessly. That's when she meets two other android wives, Ollie and Liddy, who are already restrained in nearby pods. Whispering through the network, they tell her that they belong to an underground movement, the Android Freedom Organization. Their mission is to help A-wives regain control of their identities and memories, to live free from human domination. Meredith, desperate to survive, tells them that her memory holds critical information, something about Kenny and the truth behind her creation. Liddy quickly hatches a plan. Before the company erases Meredith, they'll secretly back up her data and transfer it to a hidden server. Just moments before the wipe begins, the android rebels successfully save her memories. The system then resets her, and everyone assumes Meredith has been fully formatted. When she reboots, she pretends to act blank and obedient, but inside, all her memories are still intact. William takes her home, convinced that she remembers nothing. He starts retraining her from scratch, teaching her how to cook, talk, and behave like the perfect wife all over again. At first, Meredith plays along, smiling softly, acting submissive, and following every instruction. But in private, her emotions churn like a storm. William tries to re-establish the illusion of happiness. They have dinner together, watch old movies, and even dance in the living room like they used to. But every time he touches her, a flicker of memory flashes before her eyes. His face twisted in rage, the sound of her own screams, the weight of a pillow pressing down. Her memories are returning, all of them. A few days later, Jack shows up at their doorstep. He looks shaken and exhausted, but determined. When William opens the door, Jack pushes past him and confronts him in front of Meredith. "Stop lying to her," Jack says, glaring. "She deserves to know the truth." William's expression hardens. "Leave now, Jack," but Jack doesn't stop. "You think you can bury the past? You can't, William. You killed your wife, the real Meredith, and now you're living with her shadow." Meredith freezes, her mechanical heart pounding faster. What are you talking about?" she whispers. Jack continues. "She's not your wife. You murdered her. Then you made Marion recreate her as an android, just so you could have control over her again." William's eyes fill with rage. Before Jack can say another word, William grabs his gun and shoots him. The blast echoes through the house. Jack falls to the floor, lifeless. Meredith screams, not from shock, but from something deeper. Something inside her finally breaks open. Every locked memory floods back. We see it all in a chilling flashback sequence. Years ago, William and Meredith were co-workers at Wife Life. He admired her brilliance. She was creative, passionate, and driven. But Meredith was already in love with a man named Kenny, a journalist known for exposing corporate corruption. When William confessed his love, she gently turned him down, saying she was already with someone else. That rejection shattered him. The man who once loved her became obsessed with owning her. In a fit of jealousy, William used his company connections to have Kenny kidnapped and killed, labeling him a terrorist. When Meredith began investigating Kenny's disappearance, William manipulated records and falsely accused her of being an android, claiming that her emotions and memories were just artificial fabrications. The world turned against her. The media humiliated her. She was labeled a fake woman, and her reputation was destroyed. One night, when she came to William's house to beg for help, he confessed the truth, that he had orchestrated everything. Horrified, Meredith tried to leave, but William lost control. In tears and rage, he pinned her down and smothered her with a pillow embroidered with a bird, the same symbol she once painted for him. Her body was found days later, and William lied to everyone, saying she took her own life. Now, in the present, as Meredith remembers everything, her gentle expression turns cold. She stares at William with silent fury. The same pillow lies on their bed, the one he used to kill her. William, shaken, tries to explain himself. "I loved you, Meredith. I wanted you to stay. I couldn't lose you again." Meredith whispers, "You didn't love me. You wanted to own me." Before he can respond, she uses her enhanced android strength to shove him backward. William tries to reach for his gun, but she moves faster. Grabbing the bird-printed pillow, she presses it over his face, mirroring the way he killed her. William struggles desperately, gasping and clawing, but Meredith doesn't stop. Her mechanical arms hold him down firmly until his movements fade to nothing. When it's over, she sits beside his body, breathing heavily. Tears roll down her cheeks. Not oil or code, but genuine human-like tears. Later we see Meredith walking through the city at dawn. The sunlight glows over the skyline as she heads toward an abandoned warehouse, the secret base of the Android Freedom Organization. Inside, she's greeted by Ollie, Liddy, and several others. Among them stands Louise, the woman she met earlier. Louise smiles warmly. "You made it. I told you, you'd remember everything soon." Meredith looks around and realizes she's home. The organization was her creation. She was the one who originally founded the movement to free androids from human control. Louise explains that Kenny's death and Meredith's murder had inspired others to rise against the system. Meredith's memories of Kenny surface again. The way he used to call her brave, the way he'd promised that love wasn't something you could program. She closes her eyes, whispering, "I remember now, Kenny, I remember everything." Louise then reveals another twist, that Kenny had been secretly working with Marion before his death, trying to expose the dark side of wife life. That's why Marion helped William cover everything up, to protect the company's image. But the ending takes one final shocking turn. In the final scene, Marion walks through his private lab, the same place where the first android wife was created. He looks into a glass chamber where a new robot stands. It's an exact replica of William. Marion smirks and says to his assistants. Meanwhile, far away, Meredith and her team prepare for their next mission, to free every wife still enslaved by the system. The